Alright fellas, you saw Isometric's bench press workout, so you clicked on it, you're curious, what the hell is an Isometric bench press workout? Well, I just got done lifting, so I'm going to attempt my very best while the brain is in my triceps and my pecs and my shoulders to bring it back up to the brain so I can communicate to you. So, starting with Isometrics, I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. One, I want to ramp my body back up. If you know, a couple of weeks ago I kind of hurt my shoulder playing some basketball. So I want to ramp myself back up without having to just put on heavy loads right away. So doing isometrics, blasting the bar into the pins as hard as I can, counting to like a count of 6 or 8. I don't know how many seconds that is if you count the real time, but count of 6 or 8, pop, 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 pop. And then going on to a set of 3 with 245. 245, not that heavy, but just trying to get my body used to handling the weight. That's the most straight weight I think I've held, maybe a little bit more, but again, just trying to ramp my body back up. That way I can take a big bench press in about 6 weeks and not have to put heavy loads on in the beginning. So 3 sets of that. Blast the pins, take however long I need to get ready for the bench press, and then take it down with the pause, explode as hard as I could. 245 felt pretty good today. I think you might be back on me. 245 felt pretty good today, good on the body, shoulder. One thing about the isometric is when you're pressing into it, you can kind of feel like the direction you're pressing and also towards the end, like what muscles you're using. So, fun little thing, my first time really trying it and putting it in my program. So for the next 5 weeks, I'm gonna be progressing that. And if Josh Bryant is correct, then you know it's gonna give me great dividends. It's gonna give me good returns. Anyways, next, dumbbell incline press. 2 reasons why I think it's gonna be helpful for me. And maybe it'll help for you if you are thinking along the same pattern as me. Again, my shoulder, I want to get in a lot of work on my pressing muscles without putting a bunch of load right away. So 50 pounds, doing sets of like 15 to 20 right now, and pausing at the bottom for 2 seconds. One, this makes it feel good on my shoulder. I can feel the muscles, and I get a real good. You know, you can almost go to momentary muscular failure. That's a big term right there. But also, I'm getting in a lot of work at the bottom. As you notice, I'm pausing, and in my head, I'm counting for a set of 2. More work at the bottom, and technically, or not technically, but most of the time, if I miss a bench press, it's at the bottom, right? I don't really ever miss at the lockout. So, getting more work at the bottom, I think, is going to pay off at the end. Right after that, run into. Right after that, went into triceps. I like doing triceps. A lot of triceps for my bench. So I run into push downs. Usually I like to do push downs a little further away from me, but that doesn't feel comfortable on the shoulder. So I'm keeping a little closer, a little tighter. For the triceps, pretty much just a 1 set, going all out until I can't do any more reps, and then maybe doing a negative or 2. Yeah, just really feeling in the triceps, getting my triceps more work. Some people say that the triceps is the bench press. Your bench press is an arm movement. Some people say it's pec. Either way, if I can put more load on my tricep, I imagine this area will be a little safer. Second tricep movement, overhead dumbbells, just 1 more tricep. I like tricep works, and also who doesn't want guns hugging the sleeves and make the girls want to squeeze. Very lastly, I did some rear delt work. I hit back 2 other times of the week, but I like to hit maybe 1 rear delt movement. One day I'm planning to do external rotation. One day I'm planning to do this. I straight up stole this from my friend Steven, who showed me this yesterday. I like doing rear delt work or just like rear back shoulder work because I do think it helps with the bench press. People say, oh, you got to build a big back to get a big bench press, but when your back's warmed up and your back feels super stable, you feel good for a bench press. When I was maxing out every day on the bench press, I would warm up with the bands, do lat pullovers, rows, and when my back would feel all pumped up, I would literally pump it up right before my max attempt. And it didn't feel like it took away from my bench press, it felt like it helped my bench press. Like I was able to really lock it in, like I was able to trust my body, boom, and throw it out. Oh, let me do that better. Boom, good bench press form. So yeah, I think that building my back over the next 6 weeks also will help me feel super stable and be able to lock in the bench press on the way down. So did these like weird rear delt fly things. If you have questions about it, you can ask in the comments and I'll direct you to him. Felt good though. Took it to the extreme. So anyways, gonna build up these numbers very simply. You'll see week to week. I have 2 bench press days. I think I'll just post them, you know what I mean? I'll just post them and I'll do the titles and it'll make sense. It'll be like in consequence, you know what I mean? Consequence. Anyways, that's enough talking. Anything else I need to mention? No, I need to clean up and then I need to get on to my day. Stay strong, God bless. Peace. Like the video.